Hey guys, welcome back to Ged's Garage. Today I will be customizing the trim on my US General Series 3 Toolbox. This is less of a how-to and more of a video just for your entertainment, so sit back, relax, and let's begin. First, I'm going to start by scuffing up this trim here with some 400 grit sandpaper and some glass cleaner. I'm not going to bore you with an hour of sanding footage, so I'm just going to show you what those little scratches will look like for a good mechanical bond. And then I'm just going to cut through the rest of this real quick. Now that I have all of these pieces scuffed up and have a good chance for mechanical bond, I'm going to just wipe all the dust that settled on them down with a clean microfiber and some more glass cleaner. Now that all those pieces are clean from any dust, grease, oils, and whatnot, I'm just going to use this self-etching primer here and do a light first coat, focusing on the front of the trim first before I go back and get tops of the trim. This is one of two coats I am doing. Here's that second coat going down, just trying to make sure I get good even coverage so that paint has a good chance to stick. These are aluminum trim and aluminum tends to not love sticking to paint, so got to make sure we have a good amount of coverage. Now that we have all those pieces primed and ready for paint, I'm going to be using this satin bronze from Rust-Oleum. It's the same paint I used on the wheels for my Subaru, so I just had it sitting around. So this was basically a free job for me. But I'm just going to go through kind of like I did with the primer and focus on the front of the trim. Make sure I'm getting a nice even coverage. This first coat's going to be very light, but once it tacks up, it'll provide a good surface for the rest of the paint to stick to and hold on to. And here we go with that second and final coat of bronze paint. I should have probably done 3 coats, but I only had enough in the can for 2 full coats. So we're just going to go ahead with 2, and then I'll lay on a good amount of clear after. So hopefully that'll prevent any scratching or anything in the future. And here I'm using this automotive enamel 1K clear from Rust-Oleum as well. This I'm going to lay on pretty liberally. I don't find it runs super easily, so kind of be pretty heavy with it, but it'll give it a nice sheen, nice gloss sheen, and it'll give it some good protection when I'm bumping into it in the shop and whatnot. Make sure to wear a respirator when you're doing this. I couldn't find mine at first, but I'll wear it later, I promise. And here we go with that last coat of clear, and there's the respirator I said I'd find. Probably a little too late, but better something than nothing. We just go with the last coat, going on pretty heavy here. I want as much protection on the paint as possible from this clear. And here we are back in the shop. All the trim is reinstalled. I really like the way it came out, besides a few scratches that appeared from driving them back across town. But overall, let me know what you guys think. I really enjoyed it. It's been holding up well over the past week. And thanks for hanging out with me in my garage today.